When did you start smoking dope? When did you start smoking marijuana?
When?
Yeah. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years. Okay. You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. Wow. You got me with your logic on that one.
All right, everyone. Today, we've got Judge Oakley facing off against an arrogant, clueless defendant who honestly believes he's the star of a courtroom showdown. This guy is totally detached from reality, going through life as if the law is merely a guideline rather than a rule. And unfortunately for him, Judge Oakley is not someone who entertains fantasies. What begins as simple arrogance is about to become a complete reality check because the courtroom is the last place you want to challenge your ego. Let me know in the comments, do you think this kid is finally going to pay attention, or is he leaving here having learned absolutely nothing? Let's jump in and find out.
Come on up, Mr. Vick. Mr. Vick, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Where's your attorney then? Who's your attorney?
I don't have one.
Then you're doing it without one, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it without one, or you want to talk to one of ours?
I'll do it without one.
Okay. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now.
At this point, you might think the case is basically over, but watch what happens next. Experienced judges often use minor cases to learn more about the person standing in front of them. They're not just deciding today's consequence, they're trying to figure out whether the defendant is headed toward a better future or a much bigger courtroom problem down the road. Do you think a judge should mentor young defendants or simply hand down the sentence?
This audio was created with async.com.
All right. All right, I've got a ticket here, and the prosecutor says you're going to plead responsible to double parking, and we're going to dismiss a misdemeanor charge of reckless. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's the way you want to resolve this today?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
Let me see.
All right, I understand you're almost done with school?
Yes, sir.
Then what's your plan?
I've been trying to get a job ever since I was 7. And
Stop right there. Stop right there. Where have you been trying to get a job?
I'm trying to get a job at the service yard at Holiday Inn at the apartments.
Okay. Why do I have a ROA for a double parking? And we've already got a ROA for it? Oh,
So everything.
it's confusing. No, it's not the way I'm used to saying it. I thought we had 2 tickets going. Okay. All right. Where else have you looked?
I looked at the baby shop in Logo,
Okay.
and I also looked at Walmart and Buffalo Wild Wings.
And nobody's hiring you?
Well, Walmart, I don't know, but I can't get a response from Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm trying to go to the holidays.
Okay. Okay. All right. You got a driver's license? Yeah, transportation is going to be an issue then. All right. So what's your long-term plan? Done with high school, then what?
I'm trying to be an engineer.
So you're going to school somewhere.
Hopefully that's.
Where and when?
Well, I graduate this year, and maybe I hope to go to college. Maybe by the time I'm 19.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Nothing really.
Then why aren't you going to college now? As soon as you graduate.
I'm trying to finish school right now.
No, as soon as you graduate.
As soon as I graduate.
Yeah. Why aren't you planning on being in school somewhere in the fall?
I really didn't think about that, but
When did you start smoking dope?
Honestly, I don't even have to guess here. This guy looks like he's been spaced out his entire life. I mean, it's really not hard to notice. His eyes are barely open, he's moving at the speed of a slideshow, and he's wearing that familiar, "I have no clue what's going on" expression. Look, being relaxed is one thing, but showing up in a courtroom looking like you just drifted in from another planet is crazy. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he was under the influence right now. But that's only my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments.
When did you start smoking marijuana?
when?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Okay. How often you hit it?
That often,
What's that mean?
like barely.
What's that mean? Give me a frequency, brother. Once a month, once a week.
Speak.
Okay. All right. So on this file, you're not working now, so I'm not going to give you money. I'm not going to charge you fines and costs. I'm going to charge you community service hours. But I also have to give you a little lecture. Dude, I've been doing this a long time. All right? I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years if you don't do something drastic. Okay? You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. All right?
This is where the hearing shifts from punishment to life advice. Legally, the judge has already decided the case. Everything you're hearing now is guidance, not a court order. Whether you agree with the judge's suggestion or not, it's clear he's trying to push this young man toward a structured path instead of letting him drift through life. Sometimes the most memorable part of a courtroom isn't the sentence, it's the conversation that comes after it.
This audio was created with async.com.
If you're talking about going to school when you're 19, I can guarantee when you're 21, you'll still be talking about going back to school. Guaranteed. I mean, I would bet $100 of mine against one of yours that by then you could come back and we'd still have this conversation about your planning on it. Okay. If you were my nephew, I would put you in a car. I would drive you over to Canton on Ford Road. I would walk you into the recruiting office where you can talk to the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, Air Force. They're all in one building. And I would have you go door to door to door and find out what they could offer you if you sign up. Because that's what you need to do. You need to completely shake up your life to make something happen. Have you ever considered it? And I know you don't want to cut your hair, but it'll grow back. Have you ever considered it? Why not? Why? Because that's a valid reason. Wow, you got me with your logic on that one. Listen to me. How are you going to pay for engineering school?
Okay, well, if I get a job, I can pay for it. You know?
No, you can't. You can't pay for an engineering degree working at Walmart. You can't. If you join the military, they'll send you to college. You know, every one of the branches of our armed forces have engineers. There are Army engineers, there are Navy engineers. That's a plan, dude. You don't have a plan.
Okay, well, the officer that got fired, well, I did have a plan. The officer that got fired, he should be the one to get something.
Officer got you fired.
Yeah.
Okay, where were you working?
The USC fellow.
Okay, and how did you mean a cop?
Yeah.
How did the cop get you fired?
He was a member at the USC, and I've been busy on here to
You mean when this happened? Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll give you that. Okay. How's that change what we're talking? We're not talking about this case now. We're talking about your life. How's the cop getting you fired determine whether or not you can afford to go to engineering school?
Because I wouldn't have a job to pay for.
The BYC isn't going to pay for 4 years of college, dude. What were you making? $15 an hour?
I mean, I was making about $14,000 a year, so I mean.
And that's the final ruling. Community service instead of financial penalties, largely because the defendant isn't currently employed. The case may be over, but the bigger question remains unanswered. Will this courtroom experience become the wake-up call he needed, or just another story he'll forget by next week? If you were the judge, would you have been more lenient, more strict, or handled it exactly the same? Let us know in the comments.
This audio was created with async.com.
That ain't even going to cover tuition.
So this guy really just told the court he earns $14,000 a year and was supposedly on track to attend college until he lost his small job. Yeah, I'm not convinced for a moment. That's like saying I was going to become a surgeon, but I got fired from a fast food job. Give me a break. And honestly, I do feel some sympathy for him, because if we're being honest, it seems obvious he never had a solid male figure around to teach him responsibility or self-discipline. Judges usually aren't known for being compassionate, but you can tell Judge Oakley truly cares in this moment. Just listen to how he's speaking to this young man. He's making an effort to get through to him. That being said, I don't think the message is going to stick. This kid appears completely locked into his mindset. College? Even if he gets there, I'd wager he won't stay long. He has no respect for authority, whether it's teachers, police officers, or judges. It makes no difference. At this point, he simply doesn't care.
Okay, well, I'm also adopted, so, the state would pay for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you again. 30 hours community service. Have it done by February 1st. Goodbye.
Honestly, I don't think this kid is going to change at all. He'll probably leave here, head straight back home, spark one up, and pretend none of this ever took place. And that's the most unfortunate part. There are countless young men exactly like him today. No purpose, no discipline, and no real sense of accountability. They're simply floating through life, making one poor choice after another. When there isn't a strong male role model around, this is often the result. No one teaches them responsibility, how to make smart decisions, or even how to conduct themselves with basic respect for themselves. Instead, they walk into court treating it like a game, as if the judge is going to shake their hand and send them on their way. But that's not how the legal system operates. The judge is completely right in this situation, and I'm willing to bet this won't be the last time we see this guy standing in a courtroom. You can tell he just doesn't care. But that's only my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should we sympathize with him, or is he creating his own downfall? If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. I upload every day, so stay tuned. Thanks to all of you for watching. Take care.